They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. So the ball moves in the Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the...
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let him fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the 24 now. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Goff now to throw. That escapes the sand. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, here's Williams. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Williams from the gun on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to hit it To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. On a coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Sit down, field offense.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Moore, the man in motion. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Play action. Now Williams. Touchdown! Rome Odunze. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Williams going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. To the air, Williams. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Moore, the man in motion. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Williams. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Santos' kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Gibbs straight ahead. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. This is Swift on the counter. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Polk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And oh, it's blocked. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Now you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Breaks through the contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Goff now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tyrel Dodson, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play. Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. DeAndre Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Goff. This is caught by Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it and now fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hand off now to Gibbs. The 20. There he goes again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 45 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, here's Williams sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now they'll shift things around. Throwing is Williams. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Down to about the 22 here. 167 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea